Sagittarius, happy birthday. It is officially Sagittarius season. So we're going to go ahead and get a message for you guys. These messages may or may not resonate with every Sagittarius watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. Sagittarius, I did do a pre-shuffle for you guys, and I was picking up on a Sagittarius. Let me just say this. This may or may not resonate with every Sagittarius watching, but I was picking up on a Sagittarius here. You could be telling me that you learned a lesson. You learned a lesson from this last cycle. It had, happy birthday, boss baby. It had everything to do with maybe making a decision and realizing that, I don't know, you maybe needed to slow down, wait a little bit. Something like that, Sagittarius. So let's see what comes out. Clear and concise messages, Sagittarius. Hold on, let me get my dog out of here before she bark. Oh. Because you look like you ready to start barking. All right, Sagittarius, sorry about that. It never fails. Every time we go live, something goes on in the house. All right. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. Clear and concise message for Sagittarius. First card out is always the most important energy. Okay. The bouquet wanted to come out. So this talks about peace and harmony, which I did see that as an overall outcome for you, Sagittarius. It is represented by the number 9. You could be telling me that you are a life path 9, or you were born on the 9th of December. Clear and concise message. What else? We got the tree, which is growth. The Ankh. And the Goddess. All right, bottom of the deck, we got the birds. I'm also seeing the heart here. There could be gossip. But the birds sometimes symbolizes like nervous activity. Like you could be telling me that either there's a lot of concern about the future, Sagittarius. I don't know, I'm picking up gossip. All right, here we go. So Sagittarius, again, I feel like you're at peace. You guys are finding peace. Let's see. Clear and concise message. All right, so why is the bouquet here for Sagittarius? You got the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. I do get it that there's a Sagittarius here. You had to start over. You had to start a brand new beginning. The Ace of Swords is here in the reverse. There was a lack of clarity. There was a lack of clarity. You could be telling me that times were confusing in the recent past. Maybe you had to stop talking to someone. You have someone blocked here, Sagittarius. What's this Ace of Swords in the reverse? Either you could be telling me that somebody here, they misunderstood you. You feel like somebody here didn't, you know, they had a hard time communicating. I get the impression that you blocked somebody here. What's this Ace of Swords? Yeah, the Fool in reverse. Aquarius energy. And the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys were dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So, Sagittarius, you could be telling me that in the recent past, because the Fool came out in the pre-shuffle, there was a decision that you maybe wishing that you had waited, or you had made a different choice. With this Fool energy, I just feel like you could be recognizing that that was not that probably was not a good choice. Okay. The Queen of Cups, you could be telling me that you are nurturing yourself, you're healing. Some of you guys could be dealing with a earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I got the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is also showing how you can make something out of nothing. You're the type of person, you're already gifted and skilled to be able to start a new beginning. So it's not an issue. It's not that you can't start over again. I just feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius here. The decision that you made in the past, you had to really forgive yourself. But I do see a Sagittarius had to start over. What's this tree energy? So I'm seeing growth. You grew from this. You grew from this situation. Yeah, the Three of Wands came out in the pre-shuffle as well. Yep, the Six of Wands came out too. Damn. Let me read some of my notes that I got. Sagittarius, you could be telling me that you felt like somebody was a total waste of your time. Okay. I also wrote down, you're being rewarded for choosing to let go. As soon as you did let go of an immature partner, blessings started to flood in. And I got learning from a foolish decision. You know, I was also picking up on a Sagittarius maybe forgiving somebody or giving somebody a second chance. And when this person came back in, they totally drained you. So the overall energy that came out in the pre-shuffle was the snake. I just get it as a Sagittarius. You learned a valuable lesson is what I'm getting. So with the Three of Wands, I feel like you could be telling me that you were frustrated with the outcome here. Definitely feeling like something was one-sided. Give me more. What's this Three of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this person was difficult to love. You know, like I said, I get the impression that they were immature. They lack the ability to have a mature conversation, or I don't know, this person could have made a lot of excuses. They could have played a lot of mind games, Sagittarius. But something tells me that at one point or another, I don't know, they could have manipulated you into forgiving them or allowing them to stay or come back. After, you know, maybe you let this person go and they came back, but give me more for the Three of Wands. I just get that you're frustrated with how this person kind of slowed things down for you. Or I feel like this person was slow to move. Like, I feel like this person made false promises. You know, they told you they was going to do one thing and they never did it. Yeah, I got the Knight of Wands. Somebody here could have been struggling with commitment issues. But I definitely feel like the Sagittarius that I'm picking up on, you freed yourself. What's this Six of Wands? Yeah, there's a Sagittarius that's healing. You're getting, I don't want to say getting over a heartbreak, but you are healing from a heartbreak. You could be telling me that you feel disappointed and you're just trying to heal. I got the World in reverse. I don't know, Sagittarius, you could be looking for closure. Capricorn energy. You were expecting closure from this person, or at least an understanding as to why they hurt you. But I get the impression that this person is just immature. What's the six Pentacles in the reverse? Somebody here has secrets. And the Knight of Wands, excuse me, King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, definitely feels like somebody here was stuck in their ego. They were set in their ways. Okay, this person could have had a temper. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. There's something about being withdrawn. This person had an avoidant personality. You know, this person always avoided taking responsibility or accountability for their actions. I feel like this person would get like temperamental when they were confronted. Like if you tried to talk to this person, they were always either defensive or they could just be hot-headed. They could get upset and angry. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. There's something about them having some sort of strategy to win, but then they felt guilty about their win. 2 of Wands is here in the reverse. I just get this person was indecisive. They acted like they didn't know what they really wanted. I feel like they had a secret. Let's see. What else for Sagittarius? What's going on with this King of Wands in the reverse? Somebody here didn't know what direction they were headed in. I get that this person is out of control. It could also represent this person being impatient. Or this could be your energy, Sagittarius. You could be telling me that you felt impatient. What's this? Okay, love. You love this person? Envy. Now, I did see the 5 of Wands in this reading. I mean, in the pre-shuffle. The 5 of Wands, jealousy, strife, competition. Maybe this person wanted to be in competition with you. They saw you as, you know, a challenge or somebody. It says, I resent that you have what I most desire, so I would belittle your successes to make myself look better. Oh, so this person wanted to, like, exploit you in order to have a come up, or this person was with you for clout. What the heck? They envy you. Yeah, you're somebody that represented a positive energy in their life. You had pure intentions. You did something to elevate this person. Like you were a positive force in this person's life. And they took advantage of that. I got apology. Like I said, I feel like there was a Sagittarius here. You forgave someone. Or you let somebody have another opportunity, another chance, and then quickly regretted that. That's not going to be for every Sagittarius, but I am picking that. I did pick that up in the pre-shuffle. Yeah, you gave this person advice. That's one of the strong attributes of Sagittarius. You have wisdom. So you represented a positive energy in this person's life. And this person could have envied that. They could have envied the wisdom that you have. I get that this person was immature. Anyway, you elevated this person's status. They had some sort of status. Like I said, it feels like this person was gaining some sort of clout off of you. Either that or they were taking your knowledge and their wisdom and they were acting as if it was theirs, or they came up with this wisdom or something like that, Sagittarius. It's something about their energy is very deceptive, very sneaky. Because in the pre-shuffle, I had saw the snake. Anyway, you got the Ankh here. There's something about, you know what? I read this energy earlier, so let me read it to you. It was a really dope message too. Somebody here could be 37. It says, a destined rebirth is happening. It's necessary. It is by divine design. Allow the clouds to roll in. Their movements will obtain clear vision. Allow the fires to burn, for the flames of destruction will bring on the ashes that fertilize transformative growth. Allow the waters to flow, as the fluidity will carry you to a place of truth and release. and also allow the trees and the flowers to flourish, as they will protect and shade your journey and spiritual immortality. The Ankh card guides us into a place of rebirth after pain and death of a cycle. It represents resilience, alchemy, and the mental shape shifting. What's here now is powerful and endless. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius here. You learned and you grew from this experience. Give me more for this Ankh energy. There's a Sagittarius here. You felt like you sacrificed a lot in this relationship, but I do see you moving on. I do see you moving on from the chaos. This person brought a lot of drama into your life. What else? They brought a lot of drama. Yeah, because at the bottom of the deck, I saw the cross in the pre-shuffle. So I feel like you were definitely overwhelmed or feeling oppressed. I feel like now, Sagittarius, now that you've moved on, you restored happiness in your life. You got the 10 cups. You got happiness, clarity, peace, which, like I said, was the overall energy of this reading. The bouquet. Cordiality. Yeah, because I feel like this person definitely slowed you down. They slowed down a lot of things. I also was picking up on, like, you may have experienced, like, financial hardships, too, when you were dealing with this person. Give me more for the Hangman in reverse. Pisces energy is here. Some of you guys were dealing with a Pisces. What's this? Yeah, you're healing. Healing from the past. Thank you guys for the positive comments. The 4 of Swords, but I see you getting rest. I see you letting this go. This is a moment of surrender for Sagittarius. Definitely feel like you reflecting and seeing how you invested, but this was an unwise investment. Like, I feel like you're recognizing that this wasn't the decision that you should have made. Okay, so be it. But I do get that you moved on from chaos. Now we got this goddess energy. The goddess. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. There's an energy of somebody here who is hella confident. And I saw that in your reading as well. A very confident Sagittarius is coming out of this situation. And like it said in the Ankh energy, it says, a destined rebirth is happening. It's necessary. Yeah, it says you had to have strength to let go and courage for vision and change, which was all you needed for this life, from this life into the next. Mental shape shifting. Oh yeah. What is here now is powerful and endless. So yeah, I feel like this has created some sort of, like, confidence in a Sagittarius here. You're standing in, you're standing in your power. You look happy, Sagittarius. There's something about your intuition is sharpened. Like, you could be telling me that you rely more on your instincts. You're listening to your inner wisdom more. But I just get a very strong, confident energy here. You know who you are. You know what you want and what you don't want. What's this goddess energy? Again, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. Some of you guys were dealing with an Aries. Now, I don't know how to take this card because it just came out sideways. But this is the Emperor, okay? But I could look at this as you taking action. And this is you ready to take action. Again, you know what it is that you want, okay? You know what direction you're headed. I get a Sagittarius here. You're much more wiser. You're definitely in this leadership energy, okay? You could be telling me that you're setting new goals. You're thinking ahead in the future. Hey, Kesey. Thank you for being here as a moderator, beloved. Appreciate you. And if this was in the reverse, because it came out sideways, if this If I look at this in the reverse energy, you could be telling me that there was an Aries. It doesn't matter what sign, but there was somebody here who definitely had issues with an inflated ego. This is somebody who is very arrogant, selfish, greedy, and they like things a certain way. It's their way or the highway. You could be telling me that this person was definitely set in their own way, and they weren't willing to change. What else for this goddess energy? Sagittarius, the star. So you had to let go. Major arcana for Aquarius. There's a Sagittarius. Now you are in alignment with your higher self. You're in alignment with your destiny, because I feel like you made the decision to surrender, to pour out, to purge. That's what she's literally doing. This was not easy, because I feel like you did care about this person. You did love them, but what else for Sagittarius? Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. This definitely came out in the pre-shuffle. Just feeling disappointed. Feeling disappointed. But there was financial struggles for some of you. You know, it definitely wounded a Sagittarius here, what you went through. But you're healing from that. This 5 of Pentacles energy is an opportunity to heal. Give me more for the Emperor, because I don't know. The Emperor came out it came out sideways. Give me more for this Emperor energy. Yep. Sagittarius, there's your energy. There's your energy. The Wheel of Fortune. There's a positive shift here. Things are turning in your favor. They have turned in your favor, Sagittarius. Nice. Nice. Fate and destiny has shifted. There's 2 destiny cards out here. The star is a card of destiny and fate, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's a Sagittarius here. You put an end to a repetitive cycle. Some sort of cycle that kept repeating. I feel like you made the necessary shift so that it won't continue. Give me more for this Emperor energy. Just like you did. You took the lead. Yeah. Death. Scorpio energy. More major arcana. You could be telling me you're a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper for some of you. So that's 2 major arcana cards when I asked about this Emperor energy. And I feel like you made this decision. I'm talking to a Sagittarius here. You shifted this energy. So Sagittarius, you could be telling me that you faced the fear. You bravely confronted this situation and you turned things around for yourself. That's what I'm saying. Give me more for the star. I feel like whoever this person is, they didn't see this coming, or they weren't expecting that. You could also be telling me that, you know, you were disappointed by the way things ended. But like I said, with the pre-shuffle, I feel like you're going to be rewarded. You could already be telling me as soon as you walked away from this person, all of these blessings or opportunities started to come your way. So I feel like you are being rewarded for making this brave choice. Give me more for the star. I get the impression that there's a Sagittarius that got in alignment. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. This came out in your pre-shuffle as well. This is about you. You got the Midas touch. Whatever you touch turns to gold. Again, I feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius here. You can make something out of nothing. You know how. You know that you will be able to start over. That's not an issue. That, you know, being able to start a new chapter in your life is not a problem for you. You've made it happen before. I get that you're very self-sufficient. You're not codependent on anybody. So, and that's what I'm seeing in this goddess energy. It just looks like you are very confident at this time, Sagittarius. Very confident at this time. Yeah, and luck and favor is on your side. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is serendipity. Being in the right place at the right time. You could be telling me for, you know, you're meeting people who are opening doors or giving you, you know, advice on how to do certain things, or I don't know. I just heard there's a Sagittarius just won the scratch off or the lottery. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all of these, you putting yourself in alignment with higher vibrational things. And you know how they always say what's meant for you will never evade you, or what's meant for you will always be there for you. I feel like there's a Sagittarius, you put yourself in alignment for that. But when you were dealing with this person, those blessings, those opportunities were blocked. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. I feel like you went through. You struggled because this person's energy was just toxic. I feel like it was low vibrational, or it was something about their energy. They definitely envied you. So you were dealing with somebody who was just not on, and I'm going to say it, not on your level, Sagittarius. I mean, so again, I feel like you learned a lot from this. Give me more from the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Devil. This came out in your reading, your pre-shuffle. Devil in reverse. You released yourself from this toxic attachment. And the Moon, Pisces energy in the reverse. Something got revealed to you. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to trust your intuition, but I also feel like something about this toxic connection was exposed. Capricorn and Pisces is here. What else? Sagittarius, your energy is here. Scorpio energy is here. Aquarius. More Capricorn. Virgo was here. Yeah. But the signs really, or whatever. Aquarius energy is here as well. Yeah, so I don't know. Congratulations. Congratulations to a Sagittarius. I feel like you got yourself out of, or you're realizing that a decision that was made was not the best decision for you. And I don't know, you had to do what you had to do to fix it. And I'm picking up on a Sagittarius here that you did just that. You fixed it. And now I'm seeing peace being restored. Peace, harmony, balance. You can focus, you know, on what you need to focus on now, Sagittarius. So this person had you distracted. This person had you distracted. Yeah, and there's another lesson here too, Sagittarius. I get that you're learning how to be patient. You're learning how to be patient, you know, when it comes to decisions, when it comes to, especially when it comes to love, relationships. Like, something tells me that you won't be so quick to trust someone in the future. There's been a lot of acceptance here for a Sagittarius. I love how this is purple in color because I feel like this has everything to do with your crown chakra. Yeah, there's love, acceptance, and knowledge and wisdom and love. There's a Sagittarius here. When I tell you this has been an awakening, this has been enlightening for a Sagittarius, that yeah, you just can't trust everybody's motives, or you can't trust, especially for those of you that allowed a partner to come back, you know. I don't know why I felt like that person seduced you into letting them stay, or you know, allowing them to be forgiven by you. But anyway, let's see, clear and concise message. What else for Sagittarius? So there was a lesson in acceptance, fear. Fear just came out, but I love how it came out in the reverse. But it says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, I told you there was a decision. I'm getting regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at this. So I feel like there's a Sagittarius here. You faced your fears. And you overcame them too. Somebody's defeated. Somebody's objective, you know, to continue to seduce you or use you. You defeated that. Okay, it says the outcome of all choices in life is determined by two emotions, fear and love. Your soul is made of the energy of love, and fear is an earthly manifestation of a challenge. To embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. Fear, in its many guises, is the obstacle that your soul uses to test the tenacity to stay on track. For a soul, human life can be very difficult. By acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love, it will always help you on your path. When fear rears its ugly head, it's really an opportunity for you to stare it in the eye and turn that doubt into trust. View it as a teacher. What lesson are you learning from the fearful emotion? The more you use the energy of love to diffuse fearful situations, the less often they will present themselves. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a Sagittarius here. You had to face your fears. And you're seeing that by doing that, there's a great reward. So what about regret? Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. The soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of the physical dimension. To your soul, there's only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let it go. The power of creation lies in your awareness of the present. You have the power to not only create your future, but also create acceptance of your past. You should realize that you are in a total summation of every single experience you have had. These experiences have helped shape you into the person you are today. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from yourself. You are the creator, which is that Ankh energy that we talked about. It says you are the creator. You hold the power. Reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. Exactly. Okay, so yeah, Sagittarius, you overcame a huge obstacle, okay? Again, this is not going to resonate with every Sagittarius watching. Let's see if I can get some more on this. Let's see. Clear and concise message for Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your positive comments. Thank you for your gifts. Don't forget to hit that like button if this message is resonating. Yeah, there's knowledge again. Sagittarius. It says, demonstrate your willingness to learn, whether personally or professionally. Be willing to make mistakes. Be willing to make mistakes. I feel like we ain't got no choice. Life it's all about lessons. So I see a Sagittarius here. Spirit wants you to consider your options. You got options. You got options here. It says, you have many options available to you. Take the time to take a wider look at your situation and explore your options. All right, let's see. Clear, concise message. What else does Sagittarius need to know? Oh, independence. So you could be forced to kind of do something on your own. It's time to pursue something independently and surrender your over-dependency on others. Yeah, there's something about you not being codependent on anybody and being bottom of the deck on that last oracle deck that I had. I did see loneliness. Now, I don't know if there's a Sagittarius here. You may have been afraid of being alone, and this could be why you allowed somebody to kind of hang around longer than they needed to be. I don't know. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I got divine power here. It says, believe in the divine power within you, because once it's awakened, a whole new life will start to take shape for you. Yeah, I definitely feel like there was enlightenment. There was an awakening for a Sagittarius. Secret keeper. Wait a minute. Some things are meant to remain a mystery for your highest good. Let the universe surprise you. Whoa. I got Make-A-Wish. What was that? Ooh, okay. Happiness. Yeah, I'm picking up on a reward. There's a reward for making this decision. There's a reward for facing your fears. There's a reward for letting go for a Sagittarius. Oh, I love it. Higher self at the bottom of the deck. Yes, rare offer. Can we just say happy birthday, Sagittarius? Okay, because I feel like you can ready to get a gift. This gift is nice. Yeah, you could be receiving signs. There's messages here. Spirit is trying to speak to you. The gift could simply be the gift of peace, which to me, that's the best gift anybody can ever have. Peace. And going back to the overall energy of this reading, the bouquet, this is peace. This is peace and harmony. So yeah. Sagittarius, you are being encouraged to keep your moves hidden too. I got sly and subtle. It says, a sly and subtle approach is needed. Move in silence and don't reveal everything until you're ready. Okay. So that's for Sagittarius as well. But let's look at this energy. Okay, so we got happiness and Make-A-Wish. Happiness. You are entering a period of happiness and fulfillment in your life. Nothing will stand in your way. Then we got Make-A-Wish. What you've asked for is coming true. Be ready to receive your blessings. I love this energy for the Sagittarius this message is resonating with. Higher self. You are in alignment. And remember, we saw the star energy earlier. You are in alignment with your higher self, honing your beauty and owning your uniqueness. Yeah, something about acceptance. There's a Sagittarius here. You had to embrace acceptance in this season. And then this rare offer, it says, believe in the impossible. A rare opportunity is making its way to you that will bring new hope. Sagittarius. So that's confirmation. The Sagittarius that I'm picking up on. You guys are getting ready to be rewarded for making this brave decision to let something that you did not need or someone that you did not need in your life go. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Let me see if I can get some more for you guys. Clear and concise message. Somebody here loves elephants, but there's something about elephants that's significant. Clear and concise message, Sagittarius. There's death again. Death and transformation. I feel like this is a transformation energy. I just saw Libra energy. Some of you guys have Libra highly aspected in your chart. I got Aries. You can have Aries in your chart. But I definitely feel like you got the power. Literally, I'm hearing that song in my head. I got the power. I don't know why it's so corny. But I just heard that in my head. But yeah, Sagittarius, you took back your power. And that's what this Ankh energy was about too. I just got the jellyfish energy and it says intention. Intention. Again, keep your moves hidden. We got secret at the bottom of the deck. This is not a good time to, you know, tell people your plans or... But let's look at this jellyfish energy. Why did the jellyfish come out for Sagittarius? It says intention. This card represents intention and psychological sensitivity. The jellyfish is near translucent. I'm gonna mess that word up. Undulating and streaming, mimicking the water. Despite seeming to move with the ocean, jellyfish have intent and purpose, propelling themselves and creating small vortexes in their wake. The jellyfish encourages you to work with the current, to find your way. It is a card of going with the flow and trusting the process. Setting your intentions is the first step. Trusting in the universe and the path it has set for you is the second. Jellyfish are sensitive to changes in water temperature and have become an unwitting omen of climate change. As waters become warmer, the oceans are disrupted. coral is dying, and jellyfish are gathering more frequently and outside of their regular habitats in greater numbers. These mass gatherings can lead to altered nutrients in the water, creating a ripple effect on other animals and plant life. This creature's sensitivity to change is an ominous of danger and impending doom in our climate. The jellyfish card urges awareness of the world around us. It is the card of changing our intention to something better and more beneficial. Hey, that's confirmation. I feel like that's the energy. Like, I feel like Sagittarius, you're setting better intentions for yourself. I just feel like you're no longer going with the flow of the past. I feel like you're creating change. And I don't know, somebody from your past could be shocked at how much you've changed. Did I cover? Oh yeah, let's look at that bird's energy. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot about the birds. So I feel like there's some gossip or something. I don't know if y'all care about that part, but I'm just going to pull a couple of cards on that. So I felt like it was gossip. This person could be venting. They could be upset at the fact that you're unbothered or that you have freed yourself. You've liberated yourself. Yeah, because I definitely was picking up on this person being envious of you. So now they could be talking about you. Yep. We got the King of Wands in reverse. Came back out. So yeah, this is somebody who is pissed. They're upset that you... They're upset that you are unbothered. There's a Sagittarius here. You're healing. You let them go. So they feel some kind of way about it, Sagittarius. What else? Yeah. Give me more for the King of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys were dealing with a fellow fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius like yourself. Two of Wands. Yeah, they don't know what to do. They have no clue what to do. I don't feel like they could do anything. They can't do nothing but talk about you. They can't do nothing but vent to other people. Because I get 3 people here or 3 energies. Maybe this person's venting and they're venting to 2 other people. I don't know. But I feel like they're pissed. They're upset, okay? What else? Yeah, this person don't know what to do. They don't know what direction to go. You and this person mirror each other. Give me more for this energy. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody here is bitter. Somebody here wants revenge. You could be telling me that this person wants revenge on you, or they feel like you did something to slight them, or no. Definitely giving envy and jealousy. So yeah, somebody here could be talking about you. I feel like Sagittarius is unbothered. Okay, Sagittarius don't care nothing about that. It's your season now too. Okay, some of you guys are not about to let anybody's feelings about you walking away from them ruin your birthday season, right, Sagittarius? What else do I want to pull? Yeah, let's get some emotions. What's going on with this person emotionally? Let's see. I feel like they're pissed. I feel like they're mad because they can no longer affect you energetically. They can no longer siphon your energy or use you. Oops. Yeah, I got confused. They don't know what to do. It says disoriented. So the way that you cut them off, or the way that you're standing on business, has this person, it says puzzled, bewildered, and disoriented. They don't know which direction to go. They don't know what to do. I mean, somebody here could be stuck. I got trapped. Somebody here could be in jail, Sagittarius. It says in prison. Yeah, they put themselves in their own imprisonment. But yeah, I'm picking up on somebody here could be in jail. Anyway, somebody here could be born in the year of the tiger. But somebody tried to do that to you. Somebody tried to keep you stuck. Yeah, I'm seeing guilty. Guilty. It says blameworthy, responsible, and at fault. Did they try to blame it on you? I just saw fear. Somebody here, I want, what are the emotions of Sagittarius' person? What are they feeling? Hopeless? Defeated? Sagittarius. This person feels hopeless. It says pessimistic, despondent, and defeated. What else? How else does this person feel? I told you they don't know what to do. They don't know what direction to go. It's the same thing here with this Two of Wands in reverse. At a crossroads, stuck. Yeah, this person feels stuck. What else? So when they talk about you, are they trying to blame things on you? I feel like you don't care. Yep, confused came right back out again. I feel like there's a Sagittarius here. You don't care. Let them talk, Sagittarius. You're too busy creating. Go back to the goddess energy. You're too busy focusing on the future. Now that you can focus, I feel like, I don't know, now you can pursue something that's more important, something that's more of a priority to you. Because I feel like this ain't, yes, this person's sad. They're grieving. They're grieving the loss of you. This person's heartbroken. Let me get one more for Sagittarius. I feel like this person broke their own heart. Yeah, regretful. Come through, Spirit. Come through on this reading. Sagittarius, you got somebody here regretting their decision, love. You're going to learn today. Somebody ain't even bunking around and found out. That's what I'm getting with your person. Sagittarius, you too busy creating, like I said. Yeah, you're manifesting, creating. I don't know. You're in a good place to do this. If you're not already doing it, you're in a good place to do it. Okay. So I just feel like you are unbothered. You are unbothered. Let's get more. I do see you bouncing back. I just saw resilience here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, resilience again. Damn. 2 cards of resilience. This one literally says resilience. And this one says recover. Sagittarius. You bounce back. Wow. Kudos to you. Somebody here could be 38. Somebody here could be born on the 21st. That would be the 21st of December, right? I don't know. Clear and concise message. You took action, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're no longer attached to this. There's a higher level of respect, admiration, and love for yourself. You've elevated. And again, you took back your power. You've ascended. This person can't catch you. They can't. You ever lost the balloon? Yeah, you out of there. You gone. And I feel like all it required was for you to let something go. Something that you thought you needed or someone you thought you needed. Clear and concise message. You said still recovering. Yeah, you got peace. That's confirmation. Listen, the same energies keep repeating themselves. That's confirmation that this is what matters to you. Peace, harmony. The number 12 could be significant. Sagittarius. Again, happy birthday to you guys. I feel like this is the best gift ever. Okay? I swear it is. It's the best gift ever. Okay. You are now entering a phase of leisure, unity, and harmony. Life is good, and you are experiencing a period of smooth sailing. It is important to be present and truly appreciate and enjoy these moments. You're encouraged to embrace ease and this feeling of oneness. People may be easy to work with. Plans may go off without a hitch. This card speaks to your relationships improving, allowing you to be light and playful within them. There is contentment and joy in your life. When referring to the ups and downs of life, this card is a great representation of the ups. Instead of worrying about how long this will last or if it's too good to be true, bask in the comfort this energy brings. Enjoy. Enjoy, Sagittarius. It's your season. Like, don't worry about how long this is going to last. Don't worry about if it's too good to be true. Just enjoy it, because I feel like you deserve this. This is your reward. This is your reward for standing up for yourself, standing in your power. Okay. Let's get let's get some more oracle messages, and we're going to close this message out. Thank you guys again for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button if this message is resonating. Thank you for the gifts. Clear and concise message. What was that? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. I just got to Sagittarius, you know about this person gossiping. You know about the haters gossiping about you. They talking about how you changed. I don't know, maybe they're admiring the change, because I get the impression that there's a Sagittarius. You looking good. You looking real good. You looking real happy, sexy. You know, you've been taking care of your body. I don't know. It's something about you. You're very attractive. You're attracting a lot of attention. It says, in spite of everything, you will rise again. That's confirmation that you will bounce back. You don't look like what you've been through. You'll get exactly what you put in. So you could be working really hard to just improve your looks at this time, or it's your season. Why not? Why not? Wait a minute. Your attitude determines the outcome. And I feel like there's a Sagittarius here. You're just grateful. You're grateful and at peace. Stop thinking and let things happen. Give me one more. Loosen your grip. Again, I feel like Spirit wants you to enjoy. Don't worry about anything when it comes to these changes. Just trust the process. That's what I'm getting. Oh, trust your intuition again at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. So that is what I have for you, loves. I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation. Congratulations, because I feel like you made a wise decision, and you are being rewarded for being brave and standing up for yourself, standing in your power. So don't forget to hit that like button if this message resonated. But with that being said, that is what I have for you guys. Enjoy your season. I will be talking to you again soon. Take care. Peace.